Oh boy, guess what I got? Kingbull LiteRider. It's a foldable e-bike. It's supposed to be a really good one. Portable, yet uncompromised. There'll also be a link in the description box for a site you can go to and check this out. Right, Kaya? Let's open this up. See what we got. Woo-hoo. Pretty stout cardboard. Good packing. Oh yeah. Oh, it's white. Surprise! I'll bet that's a bicycle seat. Oh, cushy. For the tushy. Can't believe I said that. Okay, let's see what else we got here. So I think I'm going to flip it over and take the cardboard box off of it. The packaging adds a lot of weight to this. Very important stuff, I'm sure. Oh, look at that fat bike tire. Oh, man. I like the color, black and white. It's just like, I love that. All right, let me cut some bands. Probably clean up this stuff so that Kaya doesn't lug it all over the place. Boy, it just feels solid. Can't wait to see this all together. I bet the colors, just the black and white, just really looks pretty, like it'd be just cool. You see me going down the road. Oh. People finally thinking I'm cool. I don't think I've seen that before. It has numbers for when you put the gooseneck in to set it by. Exact size for your comfort. Set that down. It's got the keys on there. Oh, found a front tire. That's a plus. I really like the fenders. Boy, that is nice on a bike. Oh, threw away the baby with the bathwater. Shimano shifter. I'll check it out and see how many gears that is. Okay. This thing is like pretty well assembled. As the fender falls off. I'm sure, well, that's the front fender, so I'm sure they wanted to leave it that way. Oh, I like those rims. Really nice. Hydraulic disc brakes. That is such a good feature. What's in here? Axle, I guess that's pretty important. We'll save that. I'm going to read, I'm sure there's directions in here. I'm going to read the directions and see what other little parts are in here. We'll check this out. Let's see what we got in here. You're interested too? What do you think? Get a dog carrier on the luggage rack. Okay. Bike pedals, usually a left and a right with reflectors. Good Allen hex wrench set. Right? Good puppy. It's the charger. I want to get this plugged in because I'm pretty sure we'll have to charge it all up right from the get-go. It doesn't come fully charged, typically. Just plugs in there. Pretty simple. I haven't seen the I think I can see where it plugs in into the bicycle, the e-bike. Plug into a regular 120 outlet. It's like Christmas opening this stuff up. What is it? What is it? I bet it's a headlight. Let me check. Ooh. That's like really industrial, like, whoa. That looks like it's going to be super bright. LED, I think, it looks like. Wow. Can't wait to turn the light on and see what that does. Another wrench, 2 wrenches. All right. On to putting this thing together. I think I'm going to do the handlebars first. Get those set, and then flip the bike over and do the rest of it. And there's not a lot to do. As far as the fork, it comes with a rod in here, and it's just hand tightened, and that comes off. That's just to protect it in shipping. They're almost identical, but this is the one that we'll use for the axle. I'm going to remove this so I don't mistakenly put it on again. Okay. This is a foldable bike. It breaks right here, just a handle, and it will fold and it'll fit in the trunk of your car. Okay. Let's tip it up gently. Gently, baby. All right. And again, because it is foldable, it seems like everything just comes apart really well. This folds up like that. So, and that's it, snapped in place. Okay. And this just comes around and tightens it, and then it's all set. This is really, they have everything, all the components put together. Okay. Shimano shifter, 7-speed, sweet, hydraulic brakes. The throttle is on this side, part of the handlebar. Let me show you that a little closer. This is the throttle, so it's pretty easy as you're driving, biking along to just squeeze, turn that. This is the shifter. Typically it has a 1 here. That's to shift up. And that's to shift it down again. Bell, I like that. These are your on-off controls buttons. This is the digital LED readout. Keys, very important. Usually there's a plug-in, so there is. This will plug into, well, I'll find out what that does. Looks like it's down below here. I think I am going to flip it over. I just feel like I would be more comfortable with it that way. I want to go easy with it so I don't scratch it. Okay. I like it upside, because I don't have a second person. If I had another person, it would be easier to do it right side up. However, I don't have that. Just show you the order of these. There's these sleeves that go on each side. They just slide in there, but they help. These will go into the fork. And then there's a nut, and then there's that angled with a hook. Looks like that. So it'll be the sleeve, then the hook on the outside. I'm going to loosen both sides to put that in. Okay, for shipping, they put something to keep the calipers from tightening here. There's a plastic insert between these two pads that when you apply the brake, they squeeze against this disc. So it's a protector. It really just pops right out like that. It's kind of a key. So those little coupler pieces are not required, but I got reading the manual a little more, and I think it's probably easier. I usually would put the fender on last, but they're showing it first, and I think that's probably a good idea. This one will hold both the headlight and the fender, like that. Then this little piece connects to the headlight. So why not do that right now, like that. It's a nice waterproof, just like that. Okay, so fender. Comes in from the, I don't know, it probably doesn't matter. Well, it does matter if you go on top or bottom, obviously. It is simpler without the tire on. Then there's two bolts up here. Oh, I need glasses in the worst way, I guess. Well, I have glasses, but I should wear them. I've just spent a couple minutes trying to screw that in to the wrong place. Really. Goes much better when you put it in the correct spot. Okay. There, fender's mounted. I need to tighten the light. The light will be adjustable after it's tight. Now we're ready to put the tire in, on, around, over. Okay. Again, being very careful to set that in between those pads. Now there's a lot of room for those spacers. Not sure why there wasn't before. I'm sure it was me. So those do go in, one on each side. Importante. So these are called fork dropouts. There's a hole right there. It just slides into, one on each side. And then a regular washer. One on each side. And I'll get that wrench and tighten that. They send 2 wrenches. This is a pretty stout one. So you can hold a nut on one side and tighten the other. Before I flip it back over, I wanted to show you this is where it breaks in half. So there's just a little button you pull ahead there. I'm trying to keep my hands out of the way so you can see it. Pull it forward and it releases, and then it will fold around and close right up. And it just snaps back in place. There's 2 or 3 points on the bike that does that. Flip it over. Has a nice little carrying handle. Kickstand. Ta-da! The seat has a quick release. Boom, boom. I can't go. It doesn't have pedals. Got to put them on. The pedals are marked left and right. And the left one actually has a left-hand thread. Okay. So the pedals also are made to fold. They just push in, fold like that, to take up less room when you fold the whole bike up. And they just fold back down. Okay, let's talk about the battery. This is the battery. It comes with 2 keys. You don't need the keys to operate it, to operate the e-bike. This is to remove the battery. If you touch this, when you turn that, you can feel that release. So it comes right out. To do with as you wish. And you can remove the battery to charge it or leave it in. It locks in that easily. So the bike is turned off. In here, I'm just going to take the keys out. We'll keep those. Make sure you keep the keys. So right here is a little rubber grommet, and inside is an on-off button. Currently it's off, so you can just turn it to on. Over on this side is another grommet that is where you charge it. And let me just show you one other thing here. When you've turned the power on, push this button, it lights up and shows how much battery life you have here. It also shows you on the gauge. Let me show you that. To mention it again, the battery has to be turned on, which it is, before you can turn on the LED and activate anything on the bike itself. Over on this side, there's 3 positions. There's a plus, a minus, and a power button. The power button will turn on the screen and activate the bike as well. You can see right here the battery is fully charged, it says. It shows your miles per hour speed, which is, of course, 0. This is the power assist mode. By going plus or minus, it power assists more if it's plus and less if it's minus. So I'll hit 1, and you'll see this change to a 1, 2, 3, normal it says, 4, 5, sport. I think 5 is the highest, yep. So now the throttle is activated when there's 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. I'm just going to turn it down to 1. And it will jump start. It's ready to go. It's anxious. Okay. Let's check out the lights. To turn on the headlight, you just hit the plus button. You hold it for, actually hold it for 3 seconds, and the light will come on. 1, 2, 3. See it shining over there, and then 3 seconds again turns it off. We'll take a peek over here in front so you can see just how bright that is. Again, you push the button, 3 seconds. 1, 2, 2. That is maybe the brightest light I've seen on an e-bike. The front end is also adjustable for tension, for stiffness or smoother ride. Kingbull LiteRider, foldable. So I'm going to see what kind of trouble I can get into here. It should be fairly easy. Folding. Yeah, it folds right in half. Then the handlebars come right down. They fold down. And then everything is just quick as far as adjusting. The seat. And again, the pedals fold in. 750 watt motor, 7-speed Shimano shifter. It says to keep the box for 30 days minimum in case there's a problem and if you have to return it. So I will hang on to the box. Let's take it for a test spin around the shop first. We are going to go out on the road. Okay, power on. About 2 seconds holding the power button. Power assist. Kaya is going to get scared. Oh. Good stout kickstand. Oh, those hydraulic brakes are great. What do you think, Kaya? Those squeaky tires. Woo! Really grab well. All right, let's take this outside and go for a spin. I like that step through. That's pretty cool for us old guys. Okay, let's head out on the road. If you go to their website, you'll see the bike. It's a regular $1,699 on sale for $999. Seems like a pretty good deal. You can see my chicken coop ready to go out to its homestead. All right, let's go. Kingbull LiteRider. I like the colors. It's handy having that step through. Let's go out on the road. Wow, seems quite peppy. Well, I'm not very good with selfie sticks, but we are ready to roll. Going to, of course, try the hill. The infamous hill that I take all e-bikes on the same pretty smooth ride. Dirt road, quite bumpy. Okay, so we're heading down. This is like a pretty steep hill. Speaking of 35, I bet I can go 35 down the hill. Those hydraulic brakes work real well. Miles an hour. Let's turn around and see if it makes the hill. No pedaling. Sorry, it's so steady. And this is the hard part, the steepest. Oh, I'm still not pedaling. Incredible. Come on, come on. It did it. It's going to make the hill. This is only the second bike ever out of, I've demoed a dozen bikes and there's only 2 that have ever made that. Because the road's a little wet. Sorry, can't see the control over the camera. I am super impressed with this. It's pretty light, easy to handle, folds up. It made the hill. I've done a dozen. I tried to talk on the camera while I was driving this, and it just doesn't pick up my voice. And it was hard enough to try to stay steady. Out of I don't know, 12 or 14 bikes, e-bikes that I've tried out, this is only one of two that made the hill. The other bike was, double the cost of this bike. So I am super impressed. The controls are easy to operate. The hydraulic brakes are great. Everything that folds up, you can fit it into a compact car pretty easily, or compact, yeah. It would fit in our Mirage. We have a little Mirage Mitsubishi. It would fit in the trunk of that real well. So I christened it, got it all muddy, and I just really like the bike. It's got power. That's incredible. And if I ever wanted to, I could pedal. It shifts real well. Those Shimano shifters are great. Okay, hope you enjoyed this. Check out the link in the description box and see what it's all about. Thank you very much. We'll see you. Power on, power assist, and go!